There we go. You probably want that too. Audio is nice. This too.
Audio
Yeah,
is nice.
yeah. It's a dev stream, Fox. I was supposed to do one on. Oh god damn it! It's stuttering. Fuck. Why are you stuttering? Why are you doing the thing that you do? Are we good? God, I need a new monitor situation. This small monitor pisses me off. Anyway, hello everybody. We're doing some work on the game jam today. So yeah. How you doing, Moon? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Fox, how are you doing, buddy? I guess update from last time. Well, you probably noticed that the fucking hub is different. If you paid attention to the actual layout of everything before, we had 5 crystals. Now we have 6, and they're all surrounding this in the center, which is where you pop into when you start the game. I haven't done anything for the intro segment yet, really, other than a class selection. That's really it. And the main reason for that is because I set up all of the classes to have their basic stats for the most part. We also have 12 different classes. In short, what I'm going to wind up doing is there's 3 starter classes that you have right here, right? Where they have all of their just default stat spreads that are probably not, like, final at all. They just can function for now. And that was what I designed them to be. It's not crazy scaling, because the game is roguelike after all. I don't want you to level up a few times and then just be able to fucking slam shit. So, gear in general is not going to be super heavily progression based. It's going to be very similar to like a la Hades, where if you pick up a weapon, then it's going to have like a skill on it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe there might be an upgrade system where you can get a higher tier version of it for every weapon in the game. And I'm probably going to have maybe 3 or 2 different versions of every weapon class. Zova, thank you for following, my friend. Welcome on into the Grove. You are catching us during our second dev stream for RPG Maker MV. So welcome on in, welcome on in. We're making a roguelike game with some dating sim mechanics because everybody loves dating their followers in roguelike RPGs, right? That's how we do these. But yeah, the I want the stat spreads to be relatively kind of close together. I don't want them to scale like wildly, just because it's going to be much easier to balance that way. I don't have a shitload of time since it's got the whole game jam thing attached to it for this year. So I want to try to make as few balancing issues as humanly possible. I want a slight level of grind to it, but I don't want it to be like the end-all be-all to how you beat the many bosses and challenges in the game. The first part of the game really is going to be more gathering party members, though, because I kind of want to put a 5-member party system into this. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll see how it plays out. But every one of these 3 starting classes, Knight, Mercenary, and Apothecary, basically are your Strength, Dexterity, and Magic classes that will subclass into the 3 underneath them. So Knight turns into Warrior, Challenger, Inquisitor, which are kind of like a cross-class between what you would want them to be. So Challenger would be, like, Melee Dex. Inquisitor would be Melee Magic. Then you have Mercenary, which goes into Assassin, which would be Melee Dex. Deadeye, which is Dex Dex. And then Trickster, which is Dex Magic. And then Spellblade, which is Mana Melee, Mana Mana, and then Mana Dex for Rune Fencer. Which is really funny, because Rune Fencer would actually be tankier, so I'm thinking actually Spellblade would be Mana Dex, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because Rune Fencer is based off of the Final Fantasy XI equivalent class. Which, honestly, Rune Fencer is a fucking magical tank, which uses several different elemental runes to do shit, and I kind of really like that concept. It just sounds really badass. So, the idea of having a magic class that is also a tank, I think, is heavily underused in RPGs. Like, heavily fucking underused, and people need to start doing more with it. I don't have anything in the database for additional skills at all, but we do have a couple of base items, which are just normal drops. These are like 1-to-1 every single time that you fight the corresponding monster that drops them, and it is basically what your farm is in the game. They're going to be used for trading for certain different things. It's also how you would expand the base hub to go even further to other facilities that'll help you descend further into dungeons. Basically, you're going to be walking up to this little NPC that we have right here. Wherever that they are in the hub, it'll be very linear at first. Possibly through the whole entire game, all the way up into unlocking the library at the bottom, to unlock every part of the hub. And it'll just give you like a new thing that you can do. Like one of the first ones you get is the lounge, which is the actual dating sim mechanic part of it, where you can buy like stuff to give your companions. No new weapons, no new armors, as mentioned. Got a couple of base enemies that I set in here for the bosses. All of the zone bosses will actually be humanoid people based off of certain classes, which will probably be unlockable classes, by the way. We'll get there when we get there. I don't really want to talk more about that right now, though, but I really thought about how I wanted to kind of have the plot in this game, because there will be a level of a plot, for sure. I don't want it to just be, all right, cool, you're dropped into a world, get grinding. I feel like giving somebody something to tie themselves to will be better. Other than that, I don't think that I really added anything else into the database here. I think we changed a little bit in the systems area. Yeah, because I had to change the starting party. Currency, we're going to actually change that AE, which will stand for Ether. And we may change the actors around. I think we might only do 4 additional actors throughout the course of the game. And then there are other unlockable ones. Because I do want this game to have like a lot of different random unlockables for it. I will probably add in a new game plus. So there's also that. How do I open up my script manager? There we go. We have a lot of scripts here. We're going to be using Yanfly scripts because I swear by Yanfly scripts and how they work. They have very good functionality. I would highly recommend anybody to use them. I had to pay $30 for the entire set of Yanfly scripts. Honestly, very cheap. There's a lot of fucking scripts in there. Going through these, though, other than the cores, we have stat allocation, which will be part of like these little shrines that you'll find to give you points that you can put into your stats and self-allocate. I don't want them to be in the regular level up system, which I just realized that you did a hydrate mode, might be. Hydration, other than coffee. Yeah, there will be like random shrines that'll just give you points to give you like stat boosts that tie to the class. Hit accuracy is just to change it so that now hit will actually contest against the evasion stat. RPG Maker by default calculates them differently, so if you have a 100% hit chance and the enemy has a 5% evasion chance, or a 90% hit chance, let's go with that, it'll roll a hit strike, and your hit can miss, but also they can evade. And I really fucking hate how that works, so we're gonna use a default 100% hit rate, and then it's just gonna go from evasion for everything else, and that'll be how we calculate misses. Just makes it way simpler. Class change, self-explanatory. Item core just changes how items look. I'll show you the inventory for that in a moment. More currencies. I think that one is to allow for shops to do trading. That'll be relevant later, because a lot of how I want the upgrade system to work in this game is you're going to be gathering like materials and drops from certain enemies, and then combining them to make little upgrades to embed into your weapons. So it's basically a socketing system. And the cool thing about it is the way that this works, actually, item synthesis, I think. The way that this works is you will actually have affixes that go onto the item. I can't find the documentation for it on the Yanfly plugin, but so you can put on, say that you put on like a +1 core or something, you name it, right? Then the item name will actually change to like short sword +1, or you could do like a sharp short sword that gives it like +2 crit rate and stuff like that. So I really love that system. I don't know if I can generate items that automatically do that. That might be something to look into, because then that'll give like an RNG system to the chests and the stuff that drops. I do want gear, though, to be mostly lose on death. A lot of things like items and all that shit will just be, all right, cool, well, you lose it and then you do another run. So it's going to be mostly stat-based if you go in naked. You can also buy equipment to have a better starting thing. But yeah, mostly you're just gathering gold. Gold persists, and you spend gold on your runs. Very similar to Heroes of Hammerwatch. This game is very heavily inspired by Heroes of Hammerwatch. So, I think what we want to do today, though, is I might do a little bit of map making, especially in the hub here, and make things look a little prettier. And then after that, maybe a little bit of the world 1-1, because then we can actually add some functionality to other things. Because one of the first things we're going into would be the alchemist, and then the armory afterwards to buy gear. So, yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think that should be fine, to be honest with you. I think because of the way that items will be working with the chests as well too, we'll probably have to allow classes to have a wide range of weapons that they can equip. Otherwise, it's gonna feel bad every single time that you open up a chest and you pull a weapon that your class can't fucking use. So I think we're just gonna have a wide range of weapons, and the reason why you want certain specific weapons is gonna be tied to whatever skill is on that weapon. So I think that's just how we're going to wind up doing the balancing. But I do want items and gear to be lost on death. There will be certain ones that just continue to persist after death, but those will be like special craftables that you could probably use with like maybe boss drops. I haven't thought too hard into that yet, and it's not super relevant. So we will work with that when we will. Yeah, we probably want this wall, actually. That's a far superior looking wall. And then we can do pillars like that for the singular. That, you know what? That actually, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look too bad. So let's see how that looks. I don't think it's going to give me the same look on the side. Like, actually, no, that's not bad. If it still has the pillar on the left side of it, I can deal with it. I'm just trying to make this opening area look a little less fucking bland. And then we'll just keep the back wall like that. Like that might be really weird looking at first, but we're gonna try it. And we can maybe do that. What is something about that, like the dimensions for that seem off? Or you know what? Let's I know how we're gonna do this, actually. Give me my flooring. Let's just make it all the way out like that. We could even just go straight out like this. Really just trying to experiment with these walls to make something that I like. We're still getting there. I think those are definitely the play though for here, for sure. We could also just make the room smaller too. I think. I feel like that might be the biggest issue that I have with this room. Like, what if we just made it ever so smaller, right? Like, we don't need to have a massive opening hub room. I know it's really not that massive, but and then do I want that? Yeah, that also might be something we want to do as well. Change that. Oh god, it is not centered. I just fucking realized it's not center. What are the dimensions of this room? The width isn't equal anyway. That's fine. What is the default room size? Hold on. 17? Oh, I hate that so much. I just don't have it in the right area. That's just because I'm a fucking dope. Alright, try that again now. We need the floor back. And then we can just fucking black it out. What seems off about this? Probably all of this up here. Still just doesn't seem right. I don't know. Something about it I don't like. That is not the right ceiling. I mean, that'll do. It's okay. I just need to throw like some random adornments in this room and I think it's finished. Yo, what if we just, like, throw a fireplace right here? It does need something right here, though, on that wall, for sure. I don't know what, but let's take a look. What do we got? Yo, a throne! The Iron Throne. Alright, in all seriousness, though. I mean, we have pillars, but we can't really do much with that. I mean, we actually can. Actually. The question is, does it seem too out of place, though? Or is it because it needs to be... No. We'll keep that as is. We could do the square ones. Square ones don't seem too bad. Welcome on in, Who. How you doing? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the square ones. Also, this is not quite set up the way that I want that to be, I believe. I think it's a little off. Maybe we just skip the ones on the top. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Like, they don't look right. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. They just don't look right. Unless we're, like, really jamming them against the wall here. Stretch and hydrate coming right up. Fucking everything popped. Jesus. So I think we make the apothecary, or I don't know what it's called, the alchemist, yeah. And then we make the then we make the lounge. And then I think it's done, honestly. For now, anyway. I think we do just put these against the wall, though. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I'm being very fucking pedantic about it right now, but that doesn't look too bad. I just don't know what else that we need in this room, though, you know? Like, something about it is driving me up a wall. And you can't really do anything like that, because that just sits right up against the crystal, and it doesn't give it a whole lot of space. This isn't a room that can really fit statues in it, either. Otherwise, that is a possibility. It actually would very much fit with the game I'm going for as well. I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we can do it in these corners here. Do we have anything on the wall that we can throw, though? I mean, we got a fucking banner we can put here. That'll do. Honestly, that'll do. I think that's okay. And then really the only other thing at this point is if we had, like, you know, that kind of shit. Just a random fucking thing against the wall. And I can work with that. Maybe a fucking plaque right here at the start. I don't know what we're going to write on it, but at least this room looks infinitely better than it did when we started. Also, it's not even. Now it's even. Do we just put this, like, right here and just make it all one? Yep, I think that's the play. Sweet, and now we can shrink it. Shift to the left, 1. Nailed it. All right, cool. There we go, chat. All right, we have the hub now. So that looks way better than it fucking did earlier. I don't think I care about carpeting in here, though. I might be wrong about that, but... Let's see. Let's see how that looks for a second. Nah, we're not gonna do the carpet. Carpet looks weird. The only way the carpet I think would work is if it were like dead in the center, right? Like right here. And I just don't think that that looks well. Like, I don't know. I don't think a carpet is what we want to do here. So I think we're good with that. I might change the flooring later on, but it looks fine as is, right? Now for the lounge. This is going to be the real pain in the butt one. We can also just completely change the way the interior looks here. I don't really like that one. Brick doesn't seem the way to go. Neither does the marble. Okay, that's a little more loungy. Now the question is, do we want to keep this for the... Yeah, you know what? I think we're fine with that. Worst case scenario, we can change it to something else. But I think we're fine with that. Unless we go with what we used here for that sign. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to keep that. Now, this can totally just be fucking carpet. Like, the whole goddamn thing. That don't matter at all. This is going to have a bunch of fucking, like, sofas and shit in it. Unless we do not have a sofa object. Hello? We do not have comfy chairs. You have committed great crime. We actually don't have comfy chairs as an asset. I'm amazed there are no sofas here. Can I? System. Tile sets. We might have to do the sci-fi one. Well, we might have to do the fucking sci-fi one, which is really weird that we have to do that, but because now we actually have like sofas and shit. And desks. Yeah, you know, this is probably the way to go. I mean, we have a bunch of gambling shit in there. I know I work at a casino and all of that jazz, but fuck, man. We ain't needing all that shit. Is there like a bar top anywhere in here, though? That'd be like super useful if there was a bar top. No, but we do have that. We have like a railing that we can use here, right? That can wall shit off. So I can actually work with that. We just need like a table or counter or something of that sort. Like we got like straight up desks, but that is way too fucking modern. You know what? That might be the play right there. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to go with right there. Is that, do we want that there? No, we do not. We want that here. Unless there is a better fencing that they have over here, but I don't think so. No. That is not fencing. That is not even fucking close to fencing. Alright, sweet. Do we have any cool paintings and shit? I want some decorations, baby. We can also totally throw in like some bookshelves and random little like chairs and cubbies towards the bottom as well if we really wanted to. Do we have plants? We must have plants, right? We have plants. Excellent. You ever just wanted to be surrounded in fern? All of this, like, stuff that goes on the wall, though, is, like, extremely modern looking, so I don't think we're gonna use any of that. Which is a shame. It all looks so cool. And then what do we have for, like, shelves and stuff that can go behind the counter? I mean, we can use a mirror. A mirror is not, you know, particularly out of the times, I suppose. And a piano. Piano could be cool. Maybe we just throw the piano there in general. And, fuck the mirror, you know? We can instead put this here. And possibly something on it. I don't know what, but we will figure that out later. That is not... no. I mean, this basically would be like a gift shop, right? So you could totally do some stuff like that. I do not see what else we would need behind that. We're just going to throw random NPC number 2 and 3 behind the counter. So I choose you. And we'll copy and paste that. And I choose you. All right, cool. Now for the rest of this fucking place. We might not actually do this plant, by the way. That's just, it's too much. It's too fucking much. The only way I can see that working is if we, like, really moved it up. But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe we don't need to do anything with that corner yet. But I do want to have, like, a little book corner somewhere. That'd be really funny. For the more astute of NPCs. This is where literally every, like, character that you can get in your party will actually be chilling out. They'll have, like, different areas. I'm thinking about, like, rolling the dice every time that you load up the hub, where there's a random area that they might be, based on their personalities and stuff. But they will always be in the lounge in some place. So that is what my plan is on how to do it anyway. This is not where the bookshelves are. So how does that look in comparison to that? Oh, that also just is supposed to be squeezed in between shit. I kind of hate that, honestly. But also, if we just remove that for a minute, we could theoretically just throw that, like, here. And then that can be next to... I mean, we can throw sofas beside them. Or just straight up chairs beside them. Do we have, like, actually good chairs, though? That's the main thing. Do we have, like, armchairs? No, we got a rolling desk chair, though. So I think we're stuck with the fucking sofas. Because we don't really have an armchair. That's what I would have done, personally. So we do have to do that, regardless. And then we'll just replace everything that we just did earlier. This allows us to throw something on these walls. I don't know what that would be, but... Oh, you know what? They have, additional bookshelves, actually. Well, stands. Let's just throw a modern-day computer on it, guys. Like, just fuck it. Throw some lab equipment on there, you know? Just throw a window right here. Yeah, none of this is, at all fitting to the theme, unfortunately. I mean, we can put that here. Yo, what if we do regular wooden chairs, though, at that, actually? That, I can see working. And then we can actually throw these sofas where they just kind of mirror these rather than whatever the hell this is. So actually, no, we can throw plants there. Never mind. Now we have a place for our ferns. The little baby plant right here. Look at that. Don't it look pretty? I almost feel like this should just have like a carpet and then the rest of this not. Except the wood blends in with the fucking ceiling too easily. Like, way too easily. There's no way that's gonna look good. Figured I would try it anyway. That is acceptable. It ain't great, but it's acceptable. You know, that could work. That could work, actually. Or we just keep the whole fucking thing red carpet? Or are we in too deep, chat? I think we're in too deep. I think we keep the red carpet. We can change it later if we really don't like it. I'm getting hung up in the tiny details. So what other things can we decorate this place with, then? I mean, tables and chairs are, like, the big obvious thing. The problem though is we don't have good like table setup shit. Like fucking at all, really. And like we can't really keep using these cuz like you need a wall to prop that up against. Just girders. Why not? Yeah, I'm not really getting any ideas from any of this shit. Just leave a book on the ground right here. Do we have like a stack of books actually, just to kind of decorate the ground? Is there something like that? That could be a neat detail. We have a tablet device. Yeah, no, nothing like that. Fuck off. I don't know. Oh well. We have fluorescent lights though. And oh boy, a mannequin. And like space lab equipment. Alright, yeah, I think our only thing that we're able to really do here. I mean, we have statues though, which is, you know, always cool, but there's just not much we can do with it. I think we're just stuck to having to use tables and shit here again. We could just do like a big fucking table like that with several chairs. You know, clocks aren't exactly something that wouldn't work though. So, I think that's fine. That is not meant to be a hanging wall picture. You can tell by the shadow. I'm amazed that there isn't like a single wall hanging picture frame on this set of stuff. What if I modify this though? What if I like for the D section of it add like inside B maybe? Yeah, I don't think we need inside C. I think inside B is the play here. Yeah, that gives us more to play with for sure. Gives us a lot more to play with, actually. I think we're gonna keep the bookshelves we have there, though, if I'm honest with you. Just put a big fucking throne there. I really want to use the throne. You know, that actually... Hold on. Hold up. I can actually work with that. What if we did a fireplace here instead? Right? Like, all right. Let's remove this. Let's redo the wall. So, what if I did a fireplace here instead, right? I don't think that there's any additional parts to add onto the top of it, so I think that's just the top right there. What if we did that? We can also throw a little event in there later, too, to make it look like there's actually a fire raring. And we put to the side. What did I want to put on the side of it? We need the bookshelves on the side of it, right? I don't think we can use... Well, we can, actually. Oh, those are way too fucking high up the wall, actually. You motherfucker, I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, nah, it just doesn't look right with the way that those are supposed to be. Also, is this supposed to be like that, or... I don't know. So if I, like, put that there, just for funnies, because I want to see how that, like, looks like when it protrudes. Not great, because it's still in level with the... It would only look really good if it was, like, slightly behind it, so... I think it's just gonna... It's just gonna be how it looks. I mean, we have these other chairs, too, we can use. So... That is a thing. That is a thing we can do. We could also throw the throne! I don't think we're able to throw anything on top of the bookshelf, sadly, though. And that's, that is upsetting. That makes me very upsetting. I also feel like there's really not anything we can throw on the wall at this point. You have to be, like, fucking high up. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't know why, but I don't like it. We also don't have any sideways bookshelves for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, first though, we got to go over here and make sure that none of these are things that you can walk into. Because otherwise, you'll just be able to walk up the wall. And that's silly. Yeah, I feel like that's just done as is, unless there's like a little small thing I can throw above the fireplace. So, I don't think there's really much else we can do there. Hold on, do we have fucking wall javelins? Hold up. We do not. Fuck! Just put swords over it. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. I still don't know how to deal with this whole table situation, though. Like, do we move the table further in, or do we leave it there? I don't know. We don't have better chairs. We don't even think we have chairs fucking at all there, actually. Contrary. I like it though because at that side angle you can't tell that they're like super modern chairs from the fucking frame in the back of them. So, I'll take it. Be really funny if I just use rolling chairs instead though. Just good old rolly chairs. Yeah, we're missing some standard shit in here really. And honestly, I think that's just places to sit. Oh, you know what? Fucking stools. I'm looking at them right there. Dur. Okay, what do we have for desks and tables and shit again? We got a crystal ball. Yeah, then we'll just put fucking stools at them. Gotta go clean and actually be president. Fair enough. Welcome on back. I'm still figuring out my shit over here anyway, don't you worry. We could also just push those further up, I feel. I feel like we kind of need to do that, actually. Gives this more space. Did I not push that up? I think I deleted the wrong one, so let's fucking start over. And instead of that, we want fucking hell. Okay. And then maybe one more chair right here. For one character to enjoy the piano. We'll have like a little comfy stool right there. Like, it ain't perfect, but I think it's functional. I think it's fine. It'll do what I need it to do. For funnies, we could also throw a little plushy animal somewhere in the room. Right. Now, you know what? Let's put it next to this. There. Fantastic. All right, cool. Lounge is complete. For now, anyway. Time to fucking pop and crack like an old man. Okay. Now we do the alchemist. I don't think we want that for the fucking ceiling, though. I mean, we could theoretically keep the same fucking ceiling, though. Doesn't need to really change, doesn't? That is awful looking. That is actually the worst thing I have ever seen in my goddamn life. Nah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a blue carpet this time around. All right. We actually don't even need to make this room as large as it is either. Like the lounge, that makes sense. That's going to be holding a lot of people. This area not so much though. Like I think I'm going to need to downsize it. I mean, like it's literally a potion shop for fuck's sake, you know? We also really don't need to fence in all of that shit now that I'm thinking about it. What if we leave it more open? And I don't think that we have like potion making utensils and shit necessarily, but I can make it look like that. We just need like a lot of desks and tables and shit that just have things on them all over the goddamn place. I think if we have that, then we're cooking. We're cooking. Also, I don't think shelves are the no, shelves are looking perfectly fine actually. Just a bunch of fucking shelves all over the place. Or better yet, actually, we might not want to do that because that's the only place in this entire room that we can put things against the wall. So I think I need to hold off on that for just a moment here. Yeah, because all of these like shelves and whatnot would likely be potion reagents, etc. If we're on a stick to theme here. I mean, that's like the most potion rack looking thing I can see here. And just maybe something up against the wall over there in the corner. And then we just need to have shit fucking like all over the goddamn place. That's what my thought is in my head, at least. Anytime that you have anybody that's like the magician, the magic man, etc., that does all of the funny haha shit, they just have fucking everything everywhere, man. Like it's just no other way to put it other than that. Just shit littered all over the goddamn place. Can we just like leave papers places too? You know what? Actually, let's get rid of that for this, and then put 2 more potion bottles over there. Alrighty, now, tables and desks and such. This is where we just litter the desk in random bullshit. Random bullshit, go! This is my favorite part. Well, I mean, obviously we need some parchment scrolls, right? Maybe a completed potion right there. And then on the other side, we just need some random fucking whatever else littered on the table. I mean, lab equipment is that's very potion maker esque. So now we just need like some more desks and stuff everywhere. It's really about it. That'll do. Put a big fucking book right there. Yeah, I think we can definitely downsize this a little bit. I don't think just throwing a random bookshelf there is gonna look too nice. Man, there are a lot of times where I am so fucking glad that MV just allows you to just paint things over everything. And then there's other times where I'm like, fuck, I gotta delete the whole goddamn thing. This is super annoying. There's no in between. There's no winning. Only losing. Only pain. Nothing but pain, Pekka. I do think that we downsize this ever so slightly, though. Fuck. That was a mistake! I lost my event by doing that. Shit. Well. It's 3 in, so. Yeah. There we go. Honestly, I feel like the lack of order is makes more sense in general too. I'm liking the lackage of any organization here, if that makes sense. So maybe we just stick with it and we just play off of that. So we can just have like a random fucking. Why not? Fuck it. You know, have a random bookshelf here and there, random potion rack here. Why does it matter? Why does it fucking matter at the end of the day? And then we put... I need one more thing. One more thing just littered on the ground. I don't know what that'll be, but... You know what? Honestly, I think it's fine. We will stick with that. Now, I need this, and I need to paste it here. Yeah, I don't think any of these actually have a teleport other than the ones behind them, because those actually exist already when you go into the room. So I don't think having them have a teleport that goes elsewhere really matters. All right, cool. That being said, though, we got everything we need. So we have the first two areas done, and we have this taken care of. So we actually have something cool to look at now. Now I think the main thing is we just need this, like, first area set up now. Actually, yeah, let's do that, just because it's fucking easier to work with. Right? Then we can actually just kind of do this, do that, do this, and then that. Now we have the top. Then we can just adjust the walls as needed. I don't know why it's doing the shadow tool there, but if you could don't. There we go. And we gotta do this like the old-fashioned way here. I've done many a cliff with the other RPG Maker MV or VX Ace. So these are a bit of a pain in the ass, but you can make them work. It's just the way that the natural tiling works for the fucking stupid thing. Especially if you want multiple levels, it's just specifically that one part right there. RPG Maker does not like it when you do multiple level stuff. It just does not. Okay, now we have the top cliffside. I feel like having a riverway come in through the top would be the best approach here. And we'll just make it a little more jagged. Maybe a little too much there. All right. That will do. Throw a bridge down right here, and then the rest of it really just should be decorating the fucking. We don't even need to do that, actually. Technically, we can just keep this side as the whole first zone. Make it really condensed for now, and then the bridge is what brings you into the boss zone. So we technically don't even need to do that. This isn't supposed to be a big area. So yeah, let's just add some boosh. Okay. And we'll just do like a long patch there. And I mean, honestly, we just throw a couple of random like flowers and stuff like that to dot the landscape with, and we're good. We just throw like random shit growing. I mean, we could. We're literally just randomly dotting shit at this point. There's no particular reason for it. You know what? I think we just want to do flowers, actually. All right. I think we're good with that. Maybe throw a little bit of floating shit in the water, and then I think that is literally it. What do we got? We got lily pads. Do we have like muck that we can throw into the water? Yeah, we got moss. But that's not quite what I was looking for. I think it's lily pad time. Yeah, I think it's lily pad time. Those are meant to kind of go together to draw lily pads, but the thing is, kind of like it more. Just dotting it kind of looks like there's just shit floating in the water. All right, cool. I think that is good to go, actually. We'll name this one Encounter 3. Okay, now I have to fuck with variables here. We have encounters. All right, and control variables, encounters, set to 4. We'll throw in a conditional now, just so that it's there for later. Item exists. I'll just throw it on fucking item 100. And then we'll throw in a comment on it as well. Holding extra encounters item. Put that before here. And then we add 3 to that, making it a total of 7 encounters if they have the extra encounters item. Take this and set encounter count. If when control variables sub 1 encounters, yep. We're just gonna take that. There. It should also erase event, too. That's the other thing we want. Play SE. That is not what we want. Is there a damage effect that sounds good? We'll do that. Weo. I don't know what Weo means, but Weo. Alright, let me take one more of these. And it's a regular slime. Name it Encounter 4, because I don't feel like setting up the RNG shit yet. It exists, and it's there, but I don't feel like setting it up right now. It's not needed. And then we set a parallel event that's constantly checking conditional if variable encounters is equal to 0. Then it will lock them into a text event. All enemies defeated. You obtained 100 AE. It's supposed to give out a set number of cash. Depending on the encounters that you win when you clear the floor, and then it'll throw you onto the next floor. The other thing is when there's a loss. I need to check a thing real quick first, though. Hold up. Okay, that's fine. I will, if lose, change player icon. Where's the player icon? It's in here somewhere, and I forget where the thing is for it. Show animation, show balloon icon. It's not a game over. We don't want the game over. System, actor images. There it is. We're just going to use that for now, even though that's not right. Because it's going to change depending on if you're fucking playing as male or female. God damn, that's fucking loud. Those don't sound like collapses at all, by the way. Like, what the fuck? Am I fucking crazy? I thought it was the collapse sound effects that they played whenever that, like, an actor falls. Did they change that shit? Sounds. Enemy collapse, collapse 1, boss collapse, collapse 2, actor collapses, collapse 4. Okay, so it is indeed the collapse. That seems not right, though. We'll use collapse 3. You have fainted. Fade out. Where is, yeah, fade out screen. Transfer player. To the hub. Right here. Fade in screen after we do a heal all. That's like boss died sounds. Literally, before the Kirby boss splits in half and explodes. For real, though. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say recover all. That's what I'm looking for. I thought there was a recover all button and I couldn't fucking find it. And as it turns out, I'm just blind. Okay, so we have everything in there. We have the parallel event spinning up for when that happens. The thing is, I think we have to set the problem is, I think we have to set the encounters earlier than yeah. We have to set this before teleporting in. Otherwise, it's going to automatically run, sending us out of the dungeon. The other thing as well that every single one of these enemies need to do is we need a death count. We definitely need a death count, because that's one of the things I want to do. Death counter +1. And then every time you enter the dungeon, there's going to be a dungeon entry. Entered Dungeon 1. There we go. All right. Here we go. A knight, of course. I don't teleport in the right spot because this whole entire area is has been moved around. Though this is a lot easier to fucking deal with since it's all in one fucking spot. So I'm down with that. Placeholder text. And we don't teleport in the right spot. Fantastic. I need to change my teleports. Because none of those are set right. Okay. I think we're good now. The only other thing that I would want to do is eventually, when she does the slime cores thing, we're gonna want to hold on. Copy, paste, delete all. Not a self switch. If slime core exists. Bubble icon on the player with a question mark. Wait for completion. Hmm. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba. More filler text. Why, yes, as it turns out, I was able to save you in the nick of time to bring your unconscious self back here. Anytime you fall in battle, I will make sure. Actually, what if I just remove that? And then we do the question afterwards. Or, you know what? Rather than a question, let's just do silence over this event. Were you able to... Show choices. I'm actually just gonna remove choice in the matter in general, where you can just fucking whatever, and then it'll just choose, like it'll see if you have enough of them. Hold up. Control variables. I'm gonna make 5 item check 1. I don't know how many I'm going to need in total, so I'm just gonna make 5 item checks, and we'll try to like adhere to that as we go through, where you wouldn't really need more than fucking 5 different types of items. Item check 1, set to game data, item, possession in count. Conditional branch. If item check 1 is equal to or more than 3. You know, we can also just do this right at the very beginning, too. No, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. When hand her the cores, we'll do an else branch. This isn't 3, silly. Return to it. Enough and I can help you further. Otherwise, marvelous. Flash screen, wait 100 seconds, or 100 fucking frames. Alright. What did I do for the flag here? It is a self switch, so what we need... Area 6 access. Now we need lounge unlocked. Alchemist unlocked. Guild unlocked. Armory unlocked. Quartermaster unlocked. Training hall unlocked. Illusionist unlocked. Sanctum unlocked. And then finally, library unlocked. So switch will change to that. And we make it so that this flips that switch. What? Chemist for you. Not self switch, another balloon icon for this event. That is not the question mark. The music note, wait for completion. There by number of beneficial. And such as yourself. You should take a look. Do I just make her disappear? Because I do want her to move around the hub, too. Should I just make her, like, completely fucking disappear? And then she pops up in the alchemist shop after this point? I think that's how I'm gonna do that. Nah, we'll self-switch D. That'll be funny. We're gonna do that, yeah. Hmm. You have died X times. A dungeon X times. Okay, I need the variable data from it. So that is 14 and 15. Literally. Literally throwing in a rookie numbers meme. Why not? Okay. Now we see if this shit works. I honestly should have picked the mage just because the mage would have been faster to die on. Oh, wait, I actually have to do one more thing. Just in case I happen to clear all of these out, I need to, like, do this real quick. Facing down. And we also need to do a recover all. We will play an ME. It's gonna be really loud, I apologize, chat. Oh my god. Thank God that you have a volume slider in MV, but it doesn't make the editing process any easier. Okay, here we go. So one of two things happens. We either completely clear this area, or we die trying. So let's give it a shot. Okay, there's no reason to talk to her again because it doesn't actually do anything. I am stuck in place because there is an auto-run event that will not proceed any further. So let's erase that event when it's done. I feel like we need to make a save state after this. We also need a battle back, good lord. Oh god, you do no damage. Oh, that's awesome. You do 0 fucking damage with the apothecary without a weapon, so that needs to change. Holy shit. 7 damage, with a melee weapon. Oh yeah, because it's like 4 per fucking attack over defense that you have. I mean, you should, like, theoretically also have a spell, though, so, I mean, I think... Yeah, let's just do that for a quick second here. Now we actually have a spell. Because that is going to take a fucking year and a half to do anything, and I actually don't hate that. But, yeah, that needs to be adjusted right now. Only 20 MP. Oh, the display is broken. That's weird. Okay, so this is probably where we die. Because we do not have the third slime core that we need here. And I don't think I can add it in my inventory. That's so loud. Alright, well, the image doesn't change, though, when you go back, so we gotta fix that. Also, it does not advance her text to where it should be. Do they not? I did not set them up to drop slime cores, and that is why. Alright, cool. So, we have learned a few things here. Number one, I need to change it so that when the death pops up, that it changes everything back once people teleport. So... they fully recover, and then in the fade out, that's when we want the player icon to change. So we'll put that on the fade in, we copy this, and then we just go to every single fucking one of these, because, yup. Okay. And then the only other thing that we need to do is once the class is chosen, we need to put in a recover all. Because it was giving us a default 20 MP due to the fact that we had Knight already selected by the default class, so... And I actually think now, because of the way that we have magic and everything working right here, I think we're actually going to cruise through this even faster than if we did on Knight. So that wound up being completely counterproductive, but that's okay. I mean, we could also just off ourselves once we get 3 cores. Okay. the TNL anyway? I'm curious. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Time to deck. I need to make sure that the character face is down, too. That's the other thing. When there's the feint, we need to make sure that the character face is down. Oh, going back to this boring old portal hub. Anytime you fall in battle, I will make sure to return you here to rest up for the next bout. But back to business for a moment. Were you able to get 3 slime cores? Marvelous. I've unlocked the alchemist shop for you. There, you can buy a number of beneficial potions and poultices for a hero such as yourself. You should take a look. You want to hear some random facts? Sure. Go to my metrics, you have died 1 time and entered a dungeon 1 time. Rookie numbers in my humble opinion, but there's always room for improvement. This is an auto run. Oh god, it's an auto run. Fuck me. That is unfortunate. That is set for lounge unlocked, by the way. It needs to be alchemist unlocked. Alright, cool. We are almost done here. You know what I should probably do, actually, is, let me actually put a fucking alchemist in here. That might be an idea, huh? And we're gonna do a custom move route here, if you will. Move right. Turn down. Wait 150 seconds. Move left, left. Down, down, down. Right, right. Turn up. Wait 15 seconds. Play sound effects. Do we have like some kind of glass sound effect? Kind of tinkering potion sound. I mean, poison could work for now, to be honest with you. We could do that too. Move right, turn up. Move left, turn up. Play some other sound effect. Wait. We'll do 80 frames, actually. Move right, right, right. Up, up, up. Left, turn, down. I just kind of want this character to kind of feel alive, like they're walking around the room and shit. Oh shit, that 80 frames needed to be somewhere. There we go. Wait, 40 frames. Left, left, left. Turn down. Those are all just healing items. Or healing sounds, rather. Nah. What was that sound I just used earlier? No. That's a splash? That's a splash, MV? What the fuck? Weird water sounds, but alright. That doesn't sound like a leakage, by the way, like at all. And I don't think that I have a writing or a scribbling sound, sadly, so... Do we have a book? We do. And then the route... Yeah, we don't want skip if can't complete. They'll just sit there and fucking wait until you move. Buy potions and leave. And then we have shop processing for potions and magic water. Just for good measure, we'll throw in the other items in there, just if needed. And we can always adjust them later. And then we're going to change the actual music that it plays. So right here we have Town 1. Alchemist, we can change that to... I have no fucking idea what else. I mean, that is very Alchemist shoppy. That is Alchemist shoppy. Fantastic. Alrighty. Oh, last thing I need to do. I need to fucking turn the protagonist down, like, so that they're facing down when the fall happens. And we'll test that when we're in the world as well, when we eventually die, because it will happen. These aren't in the right place. There we go. Now the code is proper. We save, and we should be good. I mean, this is not at all the way that the entire dungeon is going to run either, too. Like, this is really bleh, if I'm honest with you. But it'll have to do. Like, it's enough to get this part done here. We'll talk to her one more time just for good measure. Then I just need to set that up so that it actually puts a quest in your inventory. And then we'll make it like an unskippable dialogue choice where like it has to happen for you to be able to get that done. That is not the button I wanted to do. We actually might die because of that before we get the 3 cores. Now, don't do 33 damage, buddy. Fuck. Well, alright. I guess now to test the other branch before I go ahead and take care of this. Oh yeah, she doesn't give you, any info unless you, get past that branch right there. Alright, well, let's, beat this guy up. I also just remembered I had a fucking heal spell on me that I should have just cheesed. Okay, now we leave. Do I not have 3? The fuck? Am I wilding right now? Like, I thought that I killed 3. Okay, yeah, so I have 3 now. Okay. I think I have it setting to 1 every time that you walk in, by the way. Oh, her movement frequency isn't as high as it should be. Yeah, she needs to be at the highest frequency of movements. I'm fine with it being slower, but yeah, that needs to be toned the holy hell up. There is no teleport feature here. I need to just start saving. Come here, bitch. Bonk. Yeah, that is such a bad collapse sound. It's not even funny. That looks a little smoother. That looks a lot smoother, actually. What, hun?
I said, oh, so smooth, hun.
Indeed. I also need to throw the NPC from the beginning area in here. But it does look neat. Oh, you can climb up these ladders. I actually like that. I'm not even going to remove that as a feature. Oh, fuck, I'm teleporting off of the screen again, because these need to be updated. Anyway. Yep, alright, I'd say that everything right there works perfectly as intended. So this is a great stopping point. We got a lot done. We got basically our starting maps here. We just need to add a little bit more into the alchemist area here. Maybe a little bit more map making as well for 1-2 as well as 2-1. That's the next thing that we need to do because we would have access to the next area from doing that. And then we need to add in another party member, actually. That's the other main thing. I need to add another party member. I need to like change these encounters afterwards as well. Right now, not a prime importance thing. But I do need to change these encounters up so that they are a bit tougher. Because as it is right now, Knight can rip through, like, 3 out of 4. Like, if I didn't miss, then that would have been a 3 out of 4 of these encounters taken care of at level 1. And I need to make it so that some of the harder enemies can also show up. And it works properly. So maybe that's the next thing that I should do is making it so that the encounters work as like intended, because what this should be doing is rolling these values, which I have set from a table, and it'll say what every single one of these encounters on screen will do. So yeah, there's a total of 7 encounters, and it's just going to kind of spawn them in depending on like whether or not that they exist, basically. And then it also rolls what the encounter is. So every single one of these will actually just have its own separate page, and then I'll just change the battle processing to something else. It's probably how this will work. So I'll just be doing a lot of copy and paste here for every one of these encounters, and then it'll roll through every iteration of what it can be. So, yeah, I think this will work out perfectly fine as is. I'll have to obviously test it out later. But we have, like, our foundations here for our roguelike. Really, I just need to add in some really basic shit at this point. So we can actually start to code the fucking game, because we have a lot of the variables and everything set up for the things that we need. So that being said, we are going to wrap up stream here, my friends. So let me move us to here. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. We don't need the, we don't need my reactive image. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, who is streaming, baby?
Who is streaming? Streamers, reveal yourself, dude.
Reveal yourself, streamers. And Kitty is streaming. Max is streaming as well. Oh my god. We haven't fucking said hello to Crayon in so goddamn long, actually. It's either that or I could throw everybody at Tina the Terror, who's playing Marvel Rivals. It feels like everybody's playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I think we're gonna go and say hello to Tina. So, yeah, I don't remember when I started following Tina the Terror, but they're funny, they're chill. Last time that I was in a stream of theirs, they were playing Vermintide 2. So I know that she is a Vermintide 2 player, which is fun. But yes, I will see you guys on the other side. Saturday is going to be the next update stream for RPG Maker, so do stay tuned for when I wind up doing that, and we will continue this adventure even further. But I have some things that I need to take care of before I go into work. I may or may not play some Street Nova, by the way, if you are still sitting there in the background. So, take it easy, guys, and you know what to do. So, until next time.